Just kidding. Okay, so we have two angles that have to equal 180 degrees because that's what supplementary means. Now, the difficult part is that we have to find what the exact angle measures are, knowing that the difference between them is 18. So we have to have two angles that equal 180, but the difference between them is 18 degrees. Okay, so let's just start off with what we know. Can I use x and y as my angles?
Yes.
Okay, so is it true that x plus y equals 180?
Yes.
Okay. As yesterday?
No.
Me and you are? Oh, Twinkies. Okay, so x plus y equals 180. Now, is it also true, which one do you want to be bigger, x or y?
X.
Okay, so is it true that x minus y equals 18?
Yes.
Yeah, because the difference between x and y is 18. So I cannot solve this problem because there's two different variables and you're not in Algebra 2 yet. You don't know how to solve equations. Next year, you'll learn how to solve x plus y plus z equals something. You'll learn how to solve an equation with three variables, but not this year. So I can't solve this. And I can't solve this either because they have two different variables. But let's solve for one variable. So how do I get x by itself? Add y. There you go, Ashanti, making your comeback. Add y. So x is equal to 18 plus y. Now, we have to substitute. I don't want to write any x's. I want this whole equation to be filled with y's. So don't write x, but write what x is. Well, what is x? X is 18 plus y. So substitute that in. 18 plus y equals 180. Y'all following me?
Yes.
Okay, now, can I solve for y?
Yes.
Yes, let's do it. What'd you get for y?
162.
What?
I was looking up there.
180 minus 18 divided by 2, I got 81. So y is 81. Now, we know what y is, so can't I find x?
Yes.
Well, x is 18 plus 81. So x is equal to, James? Come on, you should do that in your head. Or you just surprised us earlier.
He said 99.
Oh, you did? Okay. Earlier, he was on it. So, okay, so now, does 81 plus 99 equal 180?
Yes.
Yes. Is the difference between 99 and 81 18?
Yes.
You're done.
Okay, I have a question.
Maddie,
I had another way to solve it.
did you get the same thing? Do you want to show us? Is it easier?
It's shorter because it takes longer.
Okay, come here, bring me your paper.
Can I not just put two numbers like the difference?
You could, Lakeland, but it could take you a long time. Okay, so here's what Maddie did. Show us what you did.
I started with 180 because that's the measure of the two angles combined, and then I subtracted 18 because that's the difference between the two, and then I divided, and I got 162, and I divided that by 2 to get the measure of one of the angles, and then added 18 to that to get the measure of the other angle.
So you knew that the difference had to be 18. So you just subtracted it, and then you knew, well, they had to be divided by 2. Don't erase yours. Don't erase yours.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing.
Yeah, this works. This totally works. But here's the thing. When we get down to this one, 6 less than 5 times. It gets a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So this totally works. And that's awesome. I don't mind you doing that way. Okay? That's awesome. Good job. Hello. I ate your lunch. It's gone. It's right here. It's in that bag that I bring to 4th period. Everybody stare at Hannah awkwardly as she walks out. Bye, Hannah.
Bye. Have a great day.
Thank you, Hannah.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Okay, now let's do the next one. The difference is that they equal what?
90.
90, and it's two angles, they equal 90. Okay, so can I say x plus y equals 90? Okay, now the measure of the larger angle is 12 more than twice the measure. Maddie, you got a fancy way of doing this one?
I have the way that I learned it last year.
Last year?
We did if one angle is x and then the other angle is x plus 12 because it's 12 larger
Uh-huh.
than the smaller angle, then you just say x plus 12 equals 90.
That's how I learned it.
Simplify and solve. So you would say 2x plus 12 equals 90, 90 minus 12, and then 12 by 2.
Yeah, I think I did it the same way. Let's see. Okay, so the measure of the larger angle is 12 more than twice the measure. So what I did is I said that x was the larger angle. Okay, so x is larger. And it is 12 more, or maybe, yeah, x was larger. 12 more than twice the small angle. 12 more than twice the small angle. So that's x. Okay, well now I already have x by itself, right? So let's substitute it in. So don't write any x's, just substitute in what x is. X is 12 plus 2y. Then bring down your y equals 90. Is that what you were saying?
No.
No? Okay.
We just said if the smaller angle is x,
Uh-huh.
the larger angle is going to be x plus 12.
Uh-huh.
So then x plus 12 equals 90. Simplify 2x plus 12.
You do it that way. See if we get the same thing. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify this. I have 12 plus 3y equals 90. 90 minus 12. So I got y is equal to 26. Are y'all following me? Kind of? Okay. I know this takes practice. So y is 26. Now, I know y, so let's find x. Well, x is equal to 12 more than 2 times y. Well, y is 26. So x is equal to all of that. Did you get 64? Yes. Okay. I think the reason is because you did 12 more, but I don't feel like you did 2 times the smaller angle. I don't think I didn't see this part. 2y.
I didn't use y at all. I just used x.
Okay.
So then I ended up with 2x plus 12.
Yeah, so right here. But you're forgetting that other angle. So it's 12 more than 2 times that angle. So this is what you did, but you forgot this other one. You have to add in the other angle too. So that's why. So now I have 3y where you just had 2y. Because this is one angle. 12 plus 2y is one angle. But you have to add in the other angle too to take it into effect. Okay, let's practice another one. Y'all ready? Practice, practice, practice. 5. Find the measures of 2 supplementary. So what are they going to equal? 180. 2 supplementary. If one measure is 6 less than 5. Right here on the side, I want you to write what 6 less than 5 looks like. 6 less than 5y, or whatever you want to say. 6 less than 5. How many of you put this? Good. Yeah, good. 6 is less than 5. So it is 5x first, then minus 6. So this is the right one. Good. I'm glad we were all on track there. So, let's just say y is equal. So y angle is equal to 6 less than 5 times x. So 5x minus 6. Y is equal to whatever x is when you have to multiply it by 5 and subtract 6. So substitute it in. I don't want to keep x and y. I want to substitute y in for y. So x plus, substitute in your y, 5x minus 6 equals 180. So now I have all x's so I can solve. Yeah, that's what I got. I got x is equal to 31. So now plug in for your y. So y is equal to 5 times 31 minus 6.
Yes.
Okay, where did we lose you at, Lakeland?
I see where I messed up on another. I didn't do the update twice. Hold on. Let me. The update is 12 more than twice the small angle. Oh, no, it was just 12 more than the slider.
Gotcha. Okay.
Figured it out.
Okay, so can we check ourselves?
Yes.
Yes, this 31 has to be 5 times, so 31 times 5 minus 6 should give you the same thing. 31 times 5 minus 6. That gives me 149. Okay, let's check another way. Do these two together equal 180? 180. Okay, so can I just guess two numbers? Sure, but you might take the whole test time guessing those numbers until you get it right. I don't recommend that. Okay, that is the end, well, partially the end of 1.5. You already know the rest of it. So let's go to the next page. The last part, which you really already know, talks about perpendicular lines. Perpendicular. Where'd you get 174? 180 plus 6. Okay, so do y'all know that this symbol right here, Ashanti, do y'all know what that symbol right here means? That is the symbol for perpendicular. Do you know what the symbol for parallel is? Just 2 lines. So perpendicular and then parallel is just 2 lines. Perpendicular, parallel. Yeah, your parallel will always be up and down. The symbol is. Okay? Alright, so we have perpendicular lines right here. Now, if you see these 2 straight lines, NR and MQ, and you see one 90-degree angle, all of your angles are 90 degrees. All of the main quadrants. Because if this is 90, isn't this a vertical right here?
Yes.
So this is 90, and if these two make a straight line, and this is 90, guess what this is? And then it's vertical again, so guess what this is? Okay, so it's always 90 if you know they're perpendicular or you see one box. So here's the thing. We need to find the value of x and y so that these are perpendicular. So if every one of these is 90, we need to find x and y. Well, this whole angle NSQ is 90 degrees. So I can solve for that, can't I? Add those two together. What's 5x plus x?
6x.
So 6x is equal to 90. Okay, now do y. What's this whole angle equal to? 90. So 9y plus 18 equals 90. What'd you get? Did I get 8? Good. Now, be careful and read your instructions. We didn't have to find any angle. We just had to find x and y. Okay, 2. What's the measure of angle MSN?
90.
Yep. No work. 90.
So like on the test, it's just like right now.
Yeah. Now, on number 1, I'd want to see at least this. You see how I skipped that first step? I don't mind you doing that because I know how you got 6x. You were like, well, 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay? All right, let's try 3. I like to write in pencil when I'm using a figure for more than one so I can erase it because they change for every question. So E, B, F. What is this middle right here? What's the middle letter stand for? The vertex. Don't forget that. So E to B to F is 3x plus 10. And D to B to E, which is this little bitty angle, is x. And BD is perpendicular to BF. Well, what's that mean about this angle right here? If they're perpendicular. How many degrees does it equal? Okay, so let's solve. Can I skip the first step? What's x plus 3x? So you can set this up as 4x plus 10 equals 90. Do y'all see how I got 4x? There is a little x here and then 3. So I just went ahead and added them together. So what's x equal to? Ooh, I got 20. 90 minus 10 is 80. 80 divided by 4 is 20. Did I have to find an angle measure? No, I just had to find x. Okay, so either by yourself or with a partner, I want you to finish 4, 5, and 6.
How do you do that?
That whole thing? Lots of practice. Lots of hours sitting in college lectures and nothing to do.
Asbury said an S and then a 2.
Because it says that BD is perpendicular to BF. So right here, BD, this line, is perpendicular to this line, which means if it's perpendicular, it makes a right angle. All right, y'all finish your 3. Yeah, I was trying to. You were just to do 12 more. Yeah, it was 12 more and 2 times. Oh, I'm sorry. You did? Okay, check your answers with mine. Okay. Which ones? Which ones do you want me to do? Huh? 4? Okay. Any other ones? 5? Okay. All right, let's start with 4. E to B to F is 7y minus 3. Woo. That's why I like to erase this. Because now I want to write the next one in here. E to B to F is 7y minus 3. F to B to C is 3y plus 3. Find the value of y so that BE is perpendicular with BC. Well, this one is perpendicular with BC. So what kind of angle is that? 90. Okay, so 7y minus 3 and 3y plus 3. Well, what's 7 plus 3? Okay, so I'm going to skip that step. 7 plus 3 is 10y. What's minus 3 plus 3? 0. So 10y equals to 90 degrees. Divide by both sides. Divide 10 by both sides. And y is equal to 9. Okay, 4. Find the value of x so that PQS... Oh, we're finding all these. Okay, so we had to find all these angles. But what is this right here? What does this represent? 90 degrees. So together, these two angles equal 90. So I'm going to skip the first step. 3, so I'm adding these two angles together. What's 3 plus 8? Okay, 11x plus 2 equals 90. Subtract 2 from both sides. You get 11x equals 88. Divide by 11, and you get x is equal to 8. Okay, now let's find PQS. Well, PQS is equal to 3 times 8, which is 24. And then this one, SQR, is 8 times 8 plus 2, which is 66. What about 6? I need to go over 6. Okay, well, just in case. What do these two angles equal? 90. So take both of these, add them together, set it equal to 90. I'm not doing the whole thing, I'm just setting it up. What's 4 plus 2? And then 5 minus 5 is, well, I didn't need any space, did I? So that's all you have to do to find y. Then once you find y, plug them in. Okay. Yes.